Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of videos I do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. One of the downsides to doing this, where I can see myself, because I film it on my phone. So I just get to watch myself just get progressively a little bit older every single day. Just a little bit more gray in the beard on the sides. I mean, I'm 37, right? Like, I think I'm holding up okay. Hairline is receded. A little bit bigger around the midsection. I'm trying a little bit. I'm not trying that hard, though. What the fuck am I kidding? Anyway, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work. I found some shit to review for you. That is definitely the case, albeit I did find this a couple days ago. I was out at Walgreens. Yes, the greens that are wall. Because, I went over there and stopped off at Walgreens. Walgreens is like one of my go-to spots a lot of times, especially after work. Because a lot of times it's like, hey, I need this supply or that supply or what the fuck ever. Walgreens. And I actually find a fair amount of stuff to review there. So whilst I was making my way around to Walgreens, I found something. I was like, that looks like something I want to try. So, what is it? What are we doing here, folks? Boom! It's Blue Diamond Almonds, which I've reviewed a number of Blue Diamond Almonds products from. But this is bold Elote flavor, Mexican style street corn. Look at it. Can we get a thing? Ha 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 ha! Can we? Maybe? I don't know. It's gonna be better on this side. I don't know. Sure. One of those will be a thumbnail. Yes, man, I'm so down with this. So if you watch my channel, you might even know, man, I love elote. If you're unfamiliar, as it said, it's a Mexican-style street corn. And I know, it's a fairly big thing in Illinois. And, I've heard that it's, kind of starting to make its way around. I don't know. But for a while, it seemed like it was mostly sort of like a Chicago and Illinois thing. I fucking love elote, man. Anytime I go to a Mexican restaurant and they have that available, I get some. And it's like buttered corn with cheese and then like chili sauce, or not chili, like chili pepper or chili powder. There we go. Sometimes there's lime involved. I don't know that one. I've been hit or miss on, but I'm super excited for this. What was it? Cheetos. A couple years ago, they came out with Mexican street corn Cheetos, and I tried those. So go watch that review, even though it's 2 years old and probably awful. All right. Last thing I did for Blue Diamond Almonds was their mint cocoa almonds. So, Blue Diamond, man, they're just giving it a go. They're trying all kinds of shit with almonds. Ooh, that does smell like it. We'll do one to start. I was genuinely pretty impressed. Blue Diamond, man, they work some kind of weird chimeric magic to fucking infuse flavor into these almonds. Because almonds should not taste that close to fucking elote as they do. These are fucking awesome. There's even genuinely sort of a corn taste to it. And you get little elements. A little bit of sort of a tiny little heat from maybe the chili. Little citrus from the lime. Just a tiny bit, which I think was smart. I think they could have overdone it with those flavors. But no, man, they're super kind of buttery and they're fucking awesome. I'm so down with these, it's ridiculous. Man, fucking with the way shit's going with Blue Diamond, by like the year 2045, we're just gonna be eating nothing but almonds. But it's gonna be fine because it's all gonna taste like stuff. Hamburger almonds. Mmm. I like these a lot. If you couldn't tell. It's salty. Man, like, but the thing is, it's cool how much flavor they managed to pack into these. But at the same time, they didn't go overboard with it. This is one of those things where they had to have a good balance. Because if you did too much one way or another, if you did too much lime, that would be too lime flavored. Too much chili, too chili flavored. But instead, they kind of use that sort of corn, like sort of buttery corn baseline, and built around that. Which is what you should do, because that's what elote is. It's buttered corn, and then you just build shit on top of it. That's so good. Like, I genuinely... I mean, is it as good as proper elote? No. It doesn't have that same, like, burst of flavor the same way. You know, it's not as sensational of a sensation as proper elote. Like I said, elote is my jam. It's one of those things where it's like, you give me, especially I like the cup form, you know, for convenience sake, but I'll do either. I'll do the corn, or I'll do the cup or the cob. Man, I will go down on that, man. I don't give a damn. That's just a good time. With this, these are a great snack, and they do a surprisingly good job of emulating the flavor. But again, not quite as good, but surprisingly close. I like these a lot. Now the question becomes, between these, the Cheetos, and the Pringles, because Pringles also had one, which is the best one? Each one of them do different things differently. The Cheetos are probably my all-around favorite because baseline Cheetos are just fucking awesome. But these are really good, man. Seriously, these are fucking really tasty. And it's like, you go over there, and the cool thing about it is like, well, it's a lot of cool things, but one of the nice things about it is that after the flavor kind of fades out a little bit, excuse me, at the end of it, you do kind of get still a little almond flavor to it, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, it's not, you don't want, it's like with everything else, you don't want too much of the almond flavor, even though they are almonds, to be fair. You know, you want it to be there because it's an almond, but you want the flavor to work through. And that's what you get, man. You get this nice buttery sort of, you know, corn on the cob kind of flavor. Then you get little sort of hints of like chili pepper and, you know, and the lime. And at the very end, you get a nice little almond hit. Blue Diamond, you make some good stuff. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Clearly I would. I'm going to have some coffee. By the way, I just got through reviewing this. Stan's Donuts Coffee. Go watch that review. Oh. That'll do you. Yeah, no, man, I'm super down with this. Like, this is, between this and, like, again, like, they've got, like, the mint cocoa ones and stuff. Like, Blue Diamond, seriously. They're going to end up being my snack of choice, I think, is in, like, the year 2024, I think they're going to end up being my snack of choice. Because it's going to be too many options. But I love elote, and if I can go over there and get that in a format where I can go over there and just leave this in my car and occasionally snack on it, I'm down with it. And if I'm recommending it, absolutely, man. First of all, elote is just fantastic, so go out and get yourself some elote if you haven't had it. Then, go over there and get some of these and compare and contrast. Then you can do your own YouTube show. Then you won't even need me anymore. Oh, God, nobody needs me. That's fine. Less expectations on me. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular the rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Spend the rest of your folks. Go over there. Have yourselves a truly 6 grams of protein-tastic rest of your life. Because 6 is more than 5. Follow 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. Try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and bullshit and just bleh. But even when it is bleh, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe, first of all, if you've never had Elote, go out and get yourself some Elote. It's some good-ass stuff right there. But then, after you try the Elote, you will be so gracious that I told you to try it, that you're going to go over there and hit me up in the comment section and be like, Brandon, we love the Elote so much that we have decided to go over there and name our firstborn child after you. Which is a little bit awkward because he's like 13 and his name is Frank, but we just said to hell with it. Now, first of all, very honored. Second of all, don't waste that name. First of all, let Frank keep his name, unless he's down, Name, your next kid after me, right? Okay, And don't name it after me because my name sucks. Like, Brandon is just a very meh kind of name, it's fine. But it's like, as a good example, it's like throughout my entire life, I've been just given nicknames or like people have called me by my last name. It's like Brandon is one of those things where it's like just certain people went with, but most people don't. Because it's just not that interesting. Here's what you do if you want to honor me in some way. Name your kid Mega Man. And if it's, like, okay, but it's a girl. All right, well, fucking then, name your kid Dagger if that's the case, if she's a girl. And then if you go over there and if you have a boy and a girl, you can go over there and name them Cloak and Dagger. There we go. Bye.